And welcome back. As I was saying before, there's a lot of layering to, a creation of a masterpiece. In these particular cases, I'm going with 4 steps. Actually, it's like 5 steps. 5 step point to create a masterpiece. And the first steps is the underline or the undertone, which is the background here. And the second step will be the first layer. Now, this is my own technique that I've been using for nearly 20 years, okay, and it worked for me every time. If you want to follow my technique, I'll be more than happy to show you. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to do these videos as pertaining to this particular subject, even the garden, per stages, right? So these are the technique that I use. Now, some people can create a whole piece in one swoop. You know what I mean? They don't need, they just go ahead and do the whole thing. Now, you got to know the media that you're working with. All painting is a unique type of paint, and it takes longer to paint, and once you familiarize yourself with it long enough, you will know what style works best for you. And in my cases, I goes with sketch undertoning, first layer, second layers, final touches or finishing touches, or some people could like to call it highlighting, before I glaze it out if need be. So those are my initial steps, and it worked for me every single time. So please bear with me as I go along and complete the first layer. So the first layer, the coloring of the subject, the initial subject, is part of this first layers. And as you can see, the first layers comes almost complete in my view. It doesn't have to be the perfect color, it just needs to get you to where you need to be next, because when you have like a solid foundation of the color layering, the initial work is a lot easier to complete. So in this, taking that in mind, I will go ahead and start working on some of the areas. So what I want to do is have a background that's kind of like a depth, give a depth to the subject. So if you have a depth background, it brings the subject forward. So we're going to be having some sky here. We're going to have like a giant trees here with a lot of see-throughs, and then we're going to have some branches, and then we're going to have some foliage. How do you do it? Just bear with me. On my plate, I have I'm just starting mixing up the sky color. That's a light blue. I have my green bandana. I have my subject painting. I have this is a burnt sienna, burnt amber, which I'm almost done using, but I'll be adding, this is a burnt amber, and then we have yellow cadmium, or cad yellow, that's what we call them. And then we have a white cad, which is a primary color that I use in all my composition. So with that being said, let me see if I can lay some color here before we move on to the next stage, which will be what's that called, second layer. Okay, so in here, I'm doing this mathematically, right? In my mind, I'm looking at some distant foliage. It's gonna be dark green. From here, the ankle level to here, I'm looking at some sky, and then the sky is gonna be receding, and then we're gonna have a ginormous tree behind her, which is gonna be like all the way through the canvas, and then showing some branches, right? So, another word, the sky light blue will be all the way from here all the way up, but I don't want to use it that way because I know the tree is going to be covering a great portion of the sky. So what do I do? Scatter the sky, right? So I'm going to be scattering the sky. Yeah, so sky start from here, boom, boom, boom. So this is how we scatter the sky. Okay, just get some of this loaded brush, more light blue, and scatter the sky again. Now you want to be generous with the brush, the paint, because I'd rather get it done right one time than coming back and fixing them, because that is a pain in the rear end. Okay, and guess what? I'm gonna be scattering the sky through the hair too, because as you and I know, human hair to some degree let through light, and when that light goes through, guess what? We can see what is in the back of it, right? So yeah, we all know that the majority of the hair is going to be covering the background, but some area of the background will be see-through. So I'm going to be scattering the sky. See, working on that, and I'm out of paints, so let me see if I can find more card white. Card white is my go-to color in all area. I'm telling you, this color will save you all the money, depending on how you use it. So in our case here, the sky will be light blue because we like light blue. Light blue is a beautiful sky color. It's a beautiful day, so why not, right? So we're having sky here, beautiful, beautiful sky color. Try to be generous here with the paints. And okay, let's bring that in. Keep in mind the branches and the foliage is going to be covering the majority of the canvas, so you know, don't worry about where the sky goes because all of these is going to be covered anyway. So I think I have enough of the sky already. Yeah, I think I got enough of sky. And okay, I think I got enough of sky. Thank you, Mr. Sky. All right, thank you so much. From here on, the next thing to do is to start working on the distant foliage in the background, and then coming up with so we're gonna have our trees foliage starting from here, the trunk somewhere here. Yeah, it's a matter of planning, you know, what would best work for you. And then I can already see the branches going all over with the light peeking through. It's gonna be beautiful. Thank you so much. Until next time, this is DJ All Star or Dodji. You are penning with Dodji all the way. And see you next time. All right. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my video. Welcome to my channel. This is Dodji again. I'm really happy that you choose to spend some time with me today. And I would like to go on to explain the piece that I'm working on. This is Eve in the Garden, by the way. So I was going through the processes, you know, the process that I go through for creating any masterpiece. You know, this process I have adopted on my own through trials and error. And what it allowed me to do is to find something that worked for me. Now, what worked for me might not necessarily work for you. And I know there are better, greater artists out there who have a different style of painting. This one right here, I adopted it, I created it, and it worked for me every time. All right. So, going through the stages that I go through, I first sketch. I do the I create the undertone, which is more like the background for the painting, and then I create the first layer. All right. Now this right here will be my complete first layer. And what the first layer does is it doesn't have to. This is the stage we call ugly paint or ugly picture, right? So what we do here is laying the colors. You know what I mean? The basic colors. I try to cover the whole canvas, right, with solid color, not like transparent colors anymore. So I have a lot of greens for the foliage. And notice that I was going with dark green. That's because this color is gonna be in the back, right? And so are these. So I have the background colors. There's gonna be some light peeking through, but I do that at the later stage, the highlighting stage. So what I do in this case is make sure that I have my tree trunks on top of the green background, and then the branches, you know, try to create some highlights, but these will be covered. Most of them at least will be covered. And so this stage right here, the first layer stage, at least complete first layer stage, is just covering the whole canvas with the colors, the base colors that I will be needing. And so yeah, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you spending some time with me today. Again, this is Dodji. And if you need any of my work, I'm actually working on a website to have to put all of my finished work that I'm trying to let go available for you to look at and pick one or two, whatever you like, and reach out to me and we can work out something. All right, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, God bless. Have a wonderful day. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the finished first layer. Next time you see this piece, it's gonna be drastically different. Thank you. Have a nice day.